Okay, welcome to today's Pilates session. Today we're going to be focusing on releasing instant back pain. So if you're in a situation where you suddenly come across an instant sharp, almost pinching sensation through your back, whether it's on the sides or in the center, and you want to release it straight away, then this is a short 15-minute session on how we can help our bodies get out of that pain and get us feeling a little bit better, a little bit more mobile, and then we can go through a progress and through step by step help to gradually improve the situation. It may come back, it's likely it could do. So as long as we're taking steps each way, we can help reduce that pain, and gradually over a period of time, with a little bit of help through some osteopathy, some massage, we can help just rebuild the Pilates as well to help strengthen that back up again and just gradually rebuild that body so you can become stronger, fitter, healthier, and you can reduce the likelihood of the pain occurring again. So first thing to help you with the back pain. If all of a sudden you do a move, you do some gardening, and all of a sudden your back goes, the first thing you need to do is hit a cold compress on that area. So as soon as something happens, grab, whether it's ice, wrap it in a towel, hold that cold compress to the area for a period of around 24 hours, on and off when you can. And then after that 24-hour period, you're then going to want to use a hot compress. So something like a water bottle, just heat in that area for the next 24, 48 hours after you've used the ice. So that combination of cold and hot will then just help with an instant release. So that will just help through the healing process. So that's the first port of call you want to go to as soon as you suffer with some back pain. Then once you've done that, we can start mobilizing and strengthening up that area. And that is what we're going to focus on now. So we are going to make our way down onto our mat. And we're going to start from the floor. So as you lay yourself down onto your back, that's going to be your first position. So after you've just softened the pain with some cold and then warm compress on that area, we're going to start to mobilize through the area just to loosen off. There's going to be some stiffness in the back. So we need to first of all release the stiffness, then build that strength back up. So the first position is going to be semi-supine position, arms by your side, feet to the floor, legs hip width apart, having the heels of your feet just underneath your knees. Relax the shoulders. And then we're going to just do a gentle pelvic tilt from the floor. So you're going to gently there with your pelvis, just tilt up, tilt down, just gently roll, and you're going to feel your lower back. You're going to feel the arch in your lower back just starting to lift from the floor, and then you're going to feel the back go completely flat. And you're just going to tilt, and then that just helps to mobilize, get the lower back loose. And then we're just going to hold a halfway position. That halfway should have a natural curve in the back, just enough for you to slide your fingers through. So once you're down and you're on the mat, first thing I'm going to do is release a little bit more by bringing that left knee in, or whichever knee you wish to start with. Bring the knee in and hold. And just bringing that knee as close as you feel comfortable. Just going to hold a few seconds from there. Now, as you're holding from here, you're going to breathe. So you're going to inhale through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. And you're going to take deep breaths as well. And then we're going to change legs. So as you hold, you want to focus on your breathing ideally inhaling down from the count of 4, and then breathing out, ideally from a count of 8. But if you can't breathe out for 8 seconds, just breathe out for as long as you can. And then we're going to come back to that semi-supine. So once we're down, we're going to bring our knees and feet together, arms wide, and we're going to pin those arms to the floor. Idea now is to keep the top of the back down so we can get a full stretch and full mobility in that lower back. So with your knees and feet together, we're going to drop those hips down to the left, turn the head over to the right, and you're just dropping the legs as far as you can comfortably go. Now, to start with, you may feel a little bit of pulling on that lower back area. So to start with, you're just going to move gently so you don't pull too much. As you start to roll more, that range of motion will increase. So then you're going to find yourself a little bit more comfortable. And if you're able to increase the drop, feel free. If it's still tight, still keep to a limit that feels beneficial enough for you to roll, but not painful. Now, once we've done that about 3 or 4 times on each side, we can then come back into that semi-supine. We can bring those arms back by our side. Now, from the mat, we're going to take our left leg. You can again start with any leg you like. Bring that leg into a tabletop. And then we are going to extend that leg up. Now you're going to feel the hamstring, the back of the leg. We're going to hold that leg just behind the knee, just below. And then we're going to gently bring that leg a bit further forward. Increases that stretch more. So now we just want to lengthen through the back of the legs. If we can lengthen this area, it's going to cause a chain reaction through the hip and lower back, and it's just going to release it. And then we're going to relax. We're going to bend the knee, hold, take it back up, straighten the leg, use the arms, use the hands to just gently bring the leg a little bit further forward. Again, until we've got that hamstring stretched. We hold. You may start to feel that your leg shakes or trembles. If the leg does start to shake, it's probably a little bit too intense. So you're going to bring the leg back a little bit. Just stop it shaking. And then again, we're going to release, hug. And we're going to go once more on this side. Extend the leg back up. And hold. And then breathe out as you move the leg just a little closer. Again, just enough to feel the hamstring. Now at this time, your right leg needs to stay still, or the other leg that's on the floor. Keep the foot nice and flat and try not to move the leg because that may cause assistance on this side. You want the leg that you've got extended doing all the work possible. Now we're going to just lower this left leg. We've done 3 on that left. Let's change over. Let's go to the other side. Extend. And then slowly move. Stretch through that hamstring. And hold. And then we bend and we rest. Take it back up. Extend. And return and hold. And release. Go one more time. So we've only done 3 on each leg. Okay, now the leg stays still. And then once again, we release. And then we're ready to bring our legs back, semi-supine. Let's take the arms wide again. Now from here with your knees and feet together, this time we're going to glue them so they can't move at the moment. In that semi-supine position, we're now just going to work on that left leg. So just drop the left hip, drop the left knee down towards the mat. Your right leg needs to stay perfectly still. As you start to drop, you're going to possibly feel through the inside of that thigh. And just drop as far as you can. And then return. Now we're going to hold the left leg and we're going to then change over. So we're switching legs, going to the other side and slowly drop. As far as you can, the left leg, the other leg stays perfectly still. And then when we're ready, we return. And we go again. Drop into the side. When you bring the leg up, I want you to draw the belly button in. So you breathe out, draw the belly button in. So you've got the abdominals there engaged. So you're not allowing any work from the lower back. Let the abdominals do the work. And then we're going to change and go the other way. As we lower. As we drop. We then make our way up. And then from there, we'll bring the arms now down by our side. And then once the arms are down, we're then ready to just separate those knees and feet. Bring them hip width apart. So we just help to release a little bit of tension from the lower back. So now we're going to just strengthen it back up. So we're going to come back to the semi-supine position. We're going to breathe in from the floor, and then we're going to start to lift into a bridge. Just carefully start to lift your back away from the mat, peeling your way up. As you lift, if the back starts to hurt when you lift, don't go any further. If you're feeling okay, you want to continue until just only the shoulder blades are connected, and you want to have your body in a straight line. That straight line goes through from the knee down to your hip, then down to the shoulder, and then we want to lower. We're going to carefully lower ourselves down, no rush. Allow the spine to articulate down. Breathe in, we'll go again. Exhale and we'll peel away. Again, just let the vertebrae of the spine work its way up until just the shoulder blades are there. Hold, use your glutes. They're really important when we strengthen through the glutes. The glutes are a big, big muscle. We want those glutes to help support the back rather than allowing the back to do the work, because the back is just not strong enough to deal with everything. The glutes are there to help. We're really there to do a lot of the work. As we lift our way up again, hold, squeeze again through those glutes, and then lower. Now after 3 bridges, bring your left knee in, and then bring your right knee in. Hold both knees in. And roll. A little bit of strength work there just can make the back feel a little bit uncomfortable because we've had to rebuild the strength. So always enter a recovery position there. Now as we make our way down, we're going to bring our arms back out wide again. And then this time we're going to straighten the left leg onto the mat, bringing our right leg into that tabletop position. Now, very slowly, you're going to cross the right leg over. Take your time. Your right arm and your right shoulder needs to stay down. Now, once you've crossed, As you cross, you're going to feel through the right glute, through the right lower back and the right hip. If you can't feel anything, you can increase the stretch by just placing that left hand there on that knee and gently pressing down towards the floor. As you're pressing there, just go steady because it will increase the stretch. You want to make it bearable and not painful. Now from there, let's bring that right leg slowly up. Straighten that right leg down. Bring the left leg up. Now the left arm is going wide. That's the one we want to focus on now. And we're then ready to just gently cross that left leg over. Now from there, left arm down. That right hand, if you want to, press the knee down. And you can feel that increase a lot through the left glutes, in that lower back, in that hip area, all the way through there. Again, keeping that arm down will allow that stretch to work even more effectively. As soon as you move the arm, the stretch goes. So it's important that we keep the left arm wide, shoulder down, and arm down. Now we make our way up. And then we can release. We can bring those knees in. We can hold and we can relax. And then we're getting ready to go into our final move. So we are then going to turn over. So rolling yourself gently onto your hands and knees. So you are in box. Now, once you're in box position, we're going to tilt through the pelvis, just like we did at the very start. We are going to just let the head drop, tilt the pelvis down, lift the abdominals up, and breathe out as you curve your spine into a cat. And then tilt the pelvis the other way. As you tilt, raise your head. And you can start to extend the spine as we lift into our cow. These are also known as angry cats and happy cats, or just as we did, cat and cow. And all we're going to do now is gently roll between the two positions, because we can just gently tilt through the pelvis and roll the spine, gradually releasing that tension away. Now you can do this for as long as you want. 5 to 6 times is normally enough. And then just bring your hands just slightly ahead of the shoulders. And then we're going to drop into that child's pose. So I want you to then sink down, bringing your head between your shoulders and sit back as far as you can. And release. Then we can come back up and we can once again roll. And again. Drop forward, hands forward, sink and drop. And then we'll go one more time. Back into box, straighten the back first of all, and then we can tilt. Really good position to go to. If you've been stationary for long periods, whether it's in the car or behind the desk, in that one fixed position, it can get really tight. So you just need a gentle and easy way to mobilize, and this is it. Then we'll do one last drop into that child's pose. And then we're ready to come up. So from there, you are going to just gently make your way up onto your feet, taking your time as well, because the blood pressure can become slightly higher than normal, getting up and getting down, just taking time to make your way back up onto your feet. So if you are struggling, if you get an instant hit of back pain, then after the cold and hot procedure with your compress, grab a mat, grab a comfortable surface and start performing those stretches. And gradually doing a little bit every day, we can start to reduce the pain, reduce the aches, and get your body in a much healthier and comfortable and stronger position. Thanks very much for joining me for today. Take care, stay healthy, and I'll see you soon.